How's it going, Spanas? So for the past 6 years that we've been in business, we started our business in 2019. We started with a food truck, now a restaurant, and now we have another location in San Jose, California. We are at the South Center too. So in the past 6 years, we've been having some bad reviews, and I want to tell you about them today. So these reviews are from Yelp, these star reviews, and I want to read it to you, and let me know what you think, and let's talk about them. So we have the first bad review was Nicholas in 2021. He was at the Food Truck Friday in Scotts Valley. 1 hour after ordering, I still don't have my food. If you are in a hot hurry or want food the same day, choose another option. That's pretty funny because I don't think it's 1 hour of waiting, but he felt like that. He sold the rights to feel like that day was pretty busy, an event. Just want to say that, Nicholas, sorry about that, but if you're going to a food truck event too, I don't think you should be in a hot hurry. So thank you for exaggerating that part, but it's fine. So sorry about that. Hope you give us a try again. This another review is called Eve. It said awful food. Chicken is not cooked through. Sauce don't have salt. Bread tastes like paper. How this place have 5 stars? Wow. Boy, so sorry about that. That was in 2023. Pretty sure consistency is in our forte at that moment too. We're getting better by the day, week, month. We're trying to get better. So sorry we have a bad experience about it. The bread is con arepa, just so you know. But so sorry about that, guys. Tina came in 2024. They advertised as an open on Yelp. I drove to them. Saw them drive away. Basics. Get your hours straight. Let me repeat this one. Tina, she said they advertised as an open on Yelp. I drove to them. Saw them drive away. Basics. Get your hours straight. Sorry about that, Tina. So the food truck moved a lot at that moment. We moved more. So it's hard to change the hours by the day or by the time. Sometimes we get a gig or an event or something like that, so we have to go do it. Yelp doesn't let you change it regularly, so sorry about that, guys. And then we have Melody. Melody came in 2024. She said, my boyfriend and I came to Sacramento to Santa Cruz for a show with the Rio. Doing a Google search, found Pana, a Venezuelan restaurant. It had great reviews, so we thought I would give it a try. As we placed our order, we gave them a cell phone number to text when an order was ready. There was a table available in the establishment. Keep in mind, there were only 2 tables. Most of the seats was outside. We had a bus and cleaned the tables ourselves. That was a little off-putting. My boyfriend received a text that his meal was ready, and a person brought it to the table with his drink. Both ordered the watermelon drink. Maybe a cultural thing, but there was no ice in the drink, and it was warm. That was very odd for something as refreshing as watermelon. Warm watermelon juice was not good. He was expecting my food to come fairly quickly after his arrival, so he was waiting to eat. We were both really hungry, and we had to get to our event. So I encouraged him to start eating. By the time he was halfway through his meal, I finally decided to check on my food. He was sitting on the back counter the entire time. When I asked why they didn't receive a second text and why the same person didn't bring my food to the table, the guy shrugged his old shoulders. Zero customer service. The food was cold, and as before, my watermelon drink was warm. $35 for less than average food and really bad customer service. If everything else was on point, I wouldn't have mind that he had to clean our own table. But it was just a really bad experience. In total, a dirty cafeteria ambience with experience, cold food, and warm drink. Damn. And Melody, I just want to say so sorry. There's no excuse. So sorry about that. You have to bust your tables. The drink was cold, warm. And right now we're putting more ice on it. When people ask and things like that, we're putting ice. Yeah, I think my staff had a misconfusion there of taking the orders, and then the other orders stay around there. Sorry about that. That's our fault. I hope you give us a try again. And the last bad review in Yelp was Bonnie. This is just 1-star review, remember guys. Bonnie went to these locations from San Jose around 9:20 a.m. to find out they were not open. Called both numbers several times with no answer. You shouldn't advertise that you open at 8 a.m. Thanks for making me waste my time and gas. Bonnie, we're open in San Jose now. This was this year, 2025. Sorry about that. When we start opening at 8 in the morning, it was pretty hard because there wasn't any customers at that moment. But there's no excuse. We were advertising that we were open at 8 in the morning. Now we're open at 11 because of the same reason. We couldn't keep up, labor and being open in that morning because we didn't have that much demand for it. But sorry you had a bad experience. I hope you give us a try again. Yeah, I hope you give us a try for the breakfast too. Cool guys, so that was our only 5 reviews, 1-star through 6 years. So reviews are really important. Comments, messages, give us feedback how we can improve. We're always improving. We're always open to listen to our customers and things like that. I hope you like this video. Have an awesome day.